it was like what they did, because they didn't even do, Timbaland and Missy didn't even do the whole Aaliyah project. It was just like the singles, but it was like, damn, this is some new shit, because it was like, again, we're coming off of that New Jack. We're coming into what Brian Alexander Morgan kind of pushed forward. And now we into this new, everybody is kind of producing like rappers now. You know what I mean? They got hip hop production. Jimmy and Terry even did it when it came to Janice. That's the way love goes. They looped that up like a rapper. So it was a whole new sound. So finally you get Aaliyah that comes with this whole new like double time type of stuff. And it was like, damn, what is this? Like this is some new shit. You know what I'm saying?
When I first heard, because I mean, If Your Girl Only Knew was the first look, and I remember that being, I was like, yo, that's hard as hell.
Mm-hmm.
But when 1 in a Million, the single came out, like I stopped what I was doing and was like, what the fuck is
that? Was a culture shift.
Yeah. Like
I literally remember the first time hearing it and like having to just pause, and then I'm like, what is this beat doing? I don't understand it, but I like it.
It's so irky.
It's like and
like,
but then you go into a groove, and then it's back to what'd you say? In and out of the pocket, like you said. That's what it was.
You in and out of the pocket. Like the next 5-6 years, like that's what I wasn't like in '96. I was not a producer. Like I was still trying to find my bearings. My whole concentration was on baseball, but I'm so happy I wasn't, because I'm sure that 1 in a Million coming out scared a lot of people.
It did.
And you know why it scared a lot of people? Because for the next 5-6 years, that's what you heard people imitating, was 1 in a Million.
That's why on this Super Duper album, Missy talking her shit, because she like, niggas is beat biting.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like she was really talking her shit.
Between Pass the Dutch and Beat Biter, like she let the chopper fly real quick.
Yeah. She was like, y'all on that shit.
Yeah. And this is something I was gonna say for later in the conversation, but y'all kind of went on the path of it. Is when I was listening to this album to prepare for the show, because I hadn't listened to it in its entirety in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
But I found when I was listening to it, I was like, oh my gosh, like it was kind of hard at first because so many people like stole or kind of bit that style in that time that it sounded like all that other stuff, but that was the the source.
Yeah.
And by the time Missy was to the next album, they won't sound like that. She was on to something else.
Totally different.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody was still doing that for years.
Yeah.
Kind of still kind of doing it now a little bit.
Man, look,
if you want to keep it a buck,
She and Tim got so many children out here, man. It's not even funny.
Absolutely.
It's not even funny. Like if you think about all the music that used Tim's drum kits, that used his sounds, that used the start stop, like 1 in a Million, the boom, boom. Like you hadn't heard hi-hats come in 30 seconds before like that in R&B. And then boom, 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 boom. Like how many songs got that in it from 97 to like 2001?
Every one of them.
Every one of them. Like you can go from, No Scrubs, you can go to Heaven, One of Heaven Got a Ghetto. I remember hearing that for the first time and I was like, oh, Timbaland got a new joint. He did something on the Pac joint. It wasn't him.
I thought that too.
I was kind of disappointed. I was kind of disappointed. No disrespect, but like I was kind of disappointed. But I mean, everybody was taking a sample, man, and Tim and Missy was, they were still running to the end zone. They were still running to the house and ducking and dodging folks. While at the same time changing up, because it's like, y'all doing that. Okay, we're gonna do Ride or Die Chick. Okay, we're gonna do Up Jumps the Boogie. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna continue to flip things. But like Tim was using kind of the same drum sounds and stuff, maybe the first couple runs, and was making jams. That Hot Like Fire remix. Jesus Christ, like what?
Damn, you got me tongue tied. Wait a minute.
What?